In the year 1932, a military conflict erupted on the vast plains of Western Australia. But this wasn't a war between nations. No, this was a war between man and bird, specifically emus. Yes, this is the true story of the Great Emu War, where the Australian army took on a flock of over 20,000 emus and lost. But let's set the stage. To be fair to the Australians, an emu is a giant horrifying bird that's likely the closest living descendant to a T-Rex. Giant murder chickens, essentially. Anyway, it's the early 1932. The world is still reeling from the Great Depression. In Western Australia, thousands of veterans from World War I had been given farmland by the government in exchange for their service. And these on-soldier settlers faced economic hardship. Narrator falling wheat prices, rippling economic hardship. Narrator fifth, though, that's when things couldn't get worse. They did. From the coast came an army of a different kind. Over 20,000 emus, large, fast, flightless birds, descended upon the wheat fields, trampling crops, destroying fences, and drinking valuable water supplies. And the farmers cried out for help. But they didn't ask for fences or subsidies. They wanted guns, real guns. And the government actually agreed. Minister of Defense Sir George Pearce approved a military operation. And Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery was sent to the front lines, along with 2 Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. A small unit of experienced soldiers. On November 2nd, 1932, the campaign began. The first mission? Locate and destroy a group of emus near Campion. But the emus had other plans. The problems began immediately, and the birds scattered in all directions, making it nearly impossible to hit more than a few. The machine guns jammed. Emus proved shockingly fast and agile, running up to 30 miles per hour. And when they tried mounting a gun on a truck, the birds outran the vehicle, and the bumpy ride made aiming impossible. In the first 6 days, over 2,500 rounds were fired, but only around 50 emus were confirmed dead. That's about 50 bullets per bird. And after a few weeks, around 1,000 emus were eventually killed, but thousands remained. And Parliament and the public mocked the operation. The newspapers ridiculed the military. One headline, Timus 1 minus Australian Army 0%. Major Meredith reportedly said, if we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. By December 1932, the Emu War was officially over. The birds had won. The army withdrew in defeat, and the government turned to other methods like bounty systems and fencing subsidies. In total, 10,000 rounds of ammo were used. An estimated 900-1,000 confirmed kills. Emus remained a pest for years afterward. And Great Emu War has gone down in history as one of the strangest, most absurd government operations ever undertaken. It's taught in schools, referenced in military history podcasts, and immortalized in memes. It's a story of nature versus technology, bureaucratic overreach, and why machine guns aren't always the answer. So, next time someone says Australia's wildlife is deadly, just remember they once had to call in the military to deal with a bird. And the bird won.